What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I have my yellow Reboot Son Goku Childhood card deck with me. So yeah, let's hop into it. Activate main. So it's just a generic Son Goku Childhood card on the front side, nothing really special. Activate main once per turn. You look at the top 10 cards of your deck. You add one mono yellow Earthling only battle card with an energy cost of 1 to your hand, or you can add a mono yellow unison with a specified cost of 1 to your hand. And then its awaken is if you have a yellow card with Bulma or Yamcha in its character name on the field, you can awaken. Doesn't require an energy cost or anything like that. You can awaken on one if you want. I don't recommend it, but you can. Then you draw one, take one, and go down to 6. Or it has just a generic awaken that when your life is at 4 or less, you can draw one and untap one. And then on the backside, he becomes uncontrollable. Great Ape Son Goku returns. This is when he becomes insanely stupid. So on the backside, you swing with your leader. You tap one of your battle cards, which there is synergy for. And then you choose all of your opponent's battle cards, unisons, extra cards, leader cards, all of their non-energy cards, and you switch them to rest mode. Everything. And then you can either choose to draw a card, or you can add a Gray Ape Son Goku childhood card from your deck to your hand, and just because you can. And then it has an activate battle like all of the Reboot Z leaders. That where you can combo. So this one combos with a mono yellow Earthling card in your drop area with 5k combo power, and it combos it with his skills negated for the battle. So without further ado, let's hop into the rest of the deck profile. So our searchable targets off of the all the way out. Our searchable targets off of the front side, we play 4 Yamcha Deadliest Bandit. This is the card that you want to hit 95% of the time on turn 1 and play it. I will try to keep one on turn 1 in my mulligan just so I don't get greedy. But his auto is when he's played, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, you add a Son Goku childhood card or a Bulma card. It doesn't specify unison or battle card to your hand, and then you shuffle your deck. And then his secondary auto is really tricky. So it's limit 1. If your leader is this leader, the Great Ape Son Goku card, whenever you switch him to rest mode with your leader skill, he restands. And then you can choose up to one of your Great Ape Son Goku cards that has not attacked this turn in rest mode, and you switch him to active mode and draw a card. And that comes up pretty often, more than you would think, because there's some synergy there with that. And then his searchable targets plus the Goku searchable targets are we play 4 of the Bulma Unison. This is a new card in the starter deck as well. So Bulma is cracked. She has a permanent where she gives all of your Son Goku non-great ape Son Goku childhood cards in your battle area plus 5k for the turn. Plus 5k just permanent. And then her activate main plus 2, so she has a plus 2 unison. You play a Son Goku childhood card with an energy cost of 3 or less from your hand for free. There is a crazy card that you can play with this from set 3. And then she has an auto -1. That if she is in rest mode, you can -1 switch her to active mode, and she gains blocker for the turn. So this deck has insane defense. And then the other card that we play that we can search off the leader is the one drop Bulma. We play 3 of her because she's not very relevant until the mid game, but she is an awakening tool, so that's why she's there. Permanent, if your leader is the Z leader for this deck, she gains plus 14k power, so she's a 15k attacker. When she's played, she draws a card, and then auto once per turn when she is switched to rest mode, you can choose a card in your hand, discard it, restand her, and draw a card. So she's really good for the cycling and the early game, but she's really there for the late game. Now, the other cards that you can search off your leader, but this is a card that I was talking about earlier that's cracked with the Unison, is Explosive Spirit Son Goku. So for those of you that are new to the game, you probably don't know what this card does. It is an older set 3 card. It's a 3-drop 10k barrier blocker, which is very important. Auto, when this card is played, you choose one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. That's really insane because that essentially offers us free removal with the Unison +2. And then auto at the end of your turn, you can switch him to active mode. So he is a 15k attacker with the Unison on board, and then he restands and becomes a 15k blocker on your opponent's turn. The next Son Goku Childhood card we run 4 of a new starter deck card. It is Son Goku to the Lands Unknown. He is a 4 drop, 10k, unique barrier dual attack. He gains plus 5k because of the unison. Permanent. If your opponent has 2 or more energy, you can reduce the evolve skills on your yellow Son Goku, Great Ape Son Goku childhood cards, by 1 yellow and 1 colorless, as long as that card is already not in play. Essentially, there's a lot of words that just say that. And then activate main once, limit 1 once per for 1 yellow. You can switch a Bulma card, Unison or Battle card to rest mode and play him. So he synergizes really well with the Unison and the Bulma 1-drop. He also allows you to evolve for really cheap, and we're about to get into the evolve targets right now. So for our evolve targets, which are also searchable on the Yamcha, by the way, and the leader effect, is Great Ape Son Goku Instincts Unleashed. We play 3 of him. He evolves for 3 normally. He is a 5-drop, 25k double strike blocker. But with the Goku on board, he evolves for 1 yellow. And then when he evolves on top of a Son Goku childhood, so you can evolve him on top of him if you so choose. And then auto when this card is played. Cost for evolving is to draw a card, and then auto when this card is played, you KO one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode. And then auto limit 1. If he is removed from the battle area by a skill at all whatsoever, you can play a Son Goku childhood card with an energy cost of 3 or less. That makes it very reminiscent to Shigesh Kid Goku, or it allows you to play a 4-drop if you have another one in hand, so you can play a second one next turn. That I could use that for a white guy. Oh, my bad. Oh well. And then we play 2 of the new Champ Pack card, Gray Ape Son Goku Full Moon Nightmare. This card is really good against any color that isn't blue. So it is a triple strike, evolve for 5 or 3 if you have the 4-drop Goku on board. And then he has a really, really interesting auto. So his auto says that if your leader card is this card, is the leader that we are playing, you choose all of your cards in your battle area, switch them to rest mode, and then you choose all of your opponent's battle cards, unisons, field extra cards, all of that good stuff in that are in rest mode, and you place them in the drop area. It's a board wipe for 3, and it kills everything. That's why he is insane. Now that's all of the new kind of, synergistic cards with the deck, but so now we go into just the yellow good stuff dot deck. We are playing 4 riposte. Every color has an answer to it, but it feels wrong to not play 4, because the card's so good when it's good. It's just a simple 1-drop floodgate. Every color has one of these essentially. Our super combo split is the 3 Krillin and the 1 Gohan and Piccolo SCR. This card's cracked. This card plus the card in our Z deck that we'll get to later wins games. Just hands down wins games. This is really good filter once you get to 4, which is really easy, and then he just comes in and can swing the tide of a game. Just he's a secret rare. That's what he does. Then we play another new card. We play 3 Pan Inherited Bloodline. So this is a 3-drop 10k deflect unique dual attack. Permanent when she's removed from the battle area, she's removed from the game. And then auto for a yellow. If you use her to pay Z energy cost of a mono yellow Z battle card with an energy cost of 2 or more, you can pay 1 and play her from the drop. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode, ignoring barrier, and KO it. Sorry. And then auto, when this card attacks, you choose one of your battle cards in your drop area with 5k combo power, and you combo it with its skills negated for the battle. So she essentially fuels your Z energy for you. Then more kind of just generic yellow cards. We play 2 of the Vegeta counterplay. It really doesn't hit much, but it can come in clutch in certain scenarios against, maybe the yellow mirror match or the blue matchup, or even this is really good against red Sin right now, if you see it. So then we're a yellow deck. We play cooler. This card doesn't need to be banned. People need to be quiet. It is a fair and balanced card. Same with the next card that I'm about to show. Yellow is the deck of one-ofs, so where are the one-ofs? Well, here they are. We play one Bergamo Ferocious Roar. This card's cracked. Card doesn't need to be banned. It is a SCR in itself. It wins games, especially with the Goku with the leader effect to just tap everything. You can just this is free essentially. We play one Mira. This is yellow's overrealm of choice. If you are a yellow deck and you are not playing this card, you are wrong. Um, Plain and simple. We play a fifth unison just for game ending power. Gohan Z Fighter. Cards cracked in this deck, especially when you're pumping your first unison full of markers and they can't get rid of it. And then one power of a Super Saiyan. Card is a secret rare. It should probably be banned. But Bandai likes to limit things in yellow, and we're okay with that because it allows us to still play those cards and not waste our money. Now we go to the extra cards. So this card started out as a meme, but it is actually insanely strong. So I'm the world champion. It's an old card from World Martial Arts tournaments from a long time ago. So one drop, extra card, activate main. If you have a Son Goku childhood card in your battle area, you draw two cards. There is not a turn that goes by that you do not have a Son Goku childhood card in your battle area. It is pay one, draw two cards, and then it fuels Mecha Frieza. Then we play generic yellow extra cards. We're playing three blocker negates. Ooh, Judge, pretty. Um, it's just it helps you get awakened, especially with the new Z deck. It's really simple to get off. So three is a staple. We played two Release from Evil. This is really good right now in the format, especially if you're playing a Unison. It's free. It deals with SS3 very, very well. Doing this against their leader is insane. You don't allow them to extend their plays or feel safe on their turn, and that's usually can be the turn that you can kill them. And then last but not least, we play two time magic because it is a hard negate. Hard negates are very good. It also allows you to awaken because you want to get to three in this deck and sit there. So yeah. So that's the main deck. Just the regular. It's 53 cards, 54 cards, something like that. Now we go to the new mechanic, which everybody's so excited about. Is the Z deck. So you've heard me talk about it throughout this video, but this deck does come with a Z leader. Son Goku growing up fast. Um, One yellow to Z Awaken and two Z Energy. You have to have a Great Ape Son Goku card in your drop area because you have to warp one from the drop. And then if your life is at three or less, you can Z Awaken. That seems to be the common thing with Z leaders, just being at three or less life. So and then auto when he attacks. You choose one of your battle cards and switch to rest mode, and then you can play a one drop Bulma from your drop area or your hand. So that's really, really good. Most of the time, you want a player from the drop area, so you're not going neg, and then she draws a card. So he's essentially a 20k draw card. He's got base critical, and that really comes in handy right here. He has an activate battle. Once per turn, you can place one of your Z energy in the drop area, and then you choose a Son Goku childhood card in your drop, and you can send it and you remove it from the game, and this card gains plus 10k and double strike. So when you do that, he is a base 30k double strike crit. On top of your SCR, that's a one card 60k double strike crit that they now have to deal with on top of anything else you decide to combo. And then that paired with Mira, if they're at three life, they lose. Speaking of Mira pairings, the reason Mira is the overrealm of choice for yellow, and if you're not playing it, you're wrong, is because of Oolong. Greed is good. It's a one drop, 2Z energy, unique 4K, but that doesn't matter because it has an activate main once per turn. You can choose a battle card on the field, yours or your opponent's, ignoring barrier, and this card gains that power. So you swing with Mira. If they get out of it or they negate it or whatever, she still gains all that power from your drop area. And then you play Oolong, copy Mira, and swing for, 150, 200k base with an Oolong, and it's really funny. Then we've got the just good generic yellow Z battle cards. We play two SSB Son Goku Evolved Defender. This is the new Poutine, better than Poutine. 3 drop, 2Z energy, deflect barrier, 25k. Auto, when this card is played, you choose one of your opponent's battle cards, unisons, or leader cards in rest mode, and it cannot attack you next turn. Period. And then auto, if this card is in rest mode, you choose one of your Z energy, place it in the drop area, and then when your opponent plays a battle card, you may choose that card, switch it to, or you may choose a card, switch it to rest mode, not that card, any card on the board, switch it to rest mode, um, and then you negate this skill for the turn. So it's essentially a poutine that lets you choose unisons. It also allows you to just choose if you want to use it or not. It doesn't require you to activate the effect. Then we play two of the dual attacking Son Gohan. This essentially lets you play Pan for 3, and then allows you to have 4 attacks when you do that. He's really, really good. He synergizes well with an old card that we used to play in the deck, but with the new 8-drop Goku, we decided not to anymore. But that's really it. He allows you to facilitate Pan, and then he's a 15k dual attacker. So and then, arguably the best Z battle card that they have printed so far, we play one SSB Vegeta surmounting the impossible. He is the Self Awakener that allows you to get from 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3, whatever. Um, Auto, when he's played, you place one of your cards in your hand to the bottom of your deck, then you draw a card and you choose and you take up to 1 life. So he is really, really good. The only downside with this card is unique, but balance. So but yeah, that's the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope people start respecting this deck more than they do, because I think that the engine is fairly decent, and it's a good generic yellow leader. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys have a great, whatever. And peace.